What's happening, everybody? Your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, back with another video for you guys. And I know this one is a bit late, given the fact that Marvel's Avengers Infinity War has already been out for a couple of weeks now. But I never got the chance to fully do it myself, and I figured, why not? Better late than never. A lot of people kept asking me for it. They still do. So you know what? Here is my take on Marvel Studios Black Panther. Yes, I'm wearing my Black Panther Simba shirt, and if you didn't know by now, I love the film. To me, it's a perfect film. I get there are parts in the final battle scene between T'Challa and Killmonger where the CGI looks like the budget went astray. But overall, this film talks about a lot. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of backwards Facebook videos and whatnot talking about this is a very racist movie. How would they feel if there was an all-white society? Blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, you don't get the point of the comic book because the character or whatnot. There's nothing wrong with having a black superhero. There's nothing wrong with having a black superhero film with a predominantly black cast that is set in Africa. There's nothing wrong with that. That is set in a fictional country. I love the fact that they took from many of the runs. The Ta-Nehisi Coates run, the Christopher Priest run, to use as examples. The political aspect is something that is in the comic books. So for those who are not a fan of the comic book character, who don't know its lineage and history, of course you may be upset or you may not understand why it's such a political aspect. This is in the comic books. Everything in the comic books that's translated on the film does not have to be action-packed from beginning to end. That just is not how that works. There are some characters, and it sounds weird to say, that have substance. They have stories. They have various arcs that you get into, that you understand, or that you learn to understand. And so it makes you enjoy the film more. That's one of those things with Black Panther for me. Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa is amazing, but as is Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger. But I cannot, and I will not, and can't stop praising the women of this film the most. Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia is phenomenal. To find out that she believes in her country, but she believes how she can help it, and then also believing that her country can help the outside world. Denai Guerrero as Okoye is by far one of the most powerful women we've seen stand out in the MCU. Now, yes, this does not take away from Black Widow. No, this does not take away from the Wasp, Scarlet Witch, or any others we may see in the near future. But for this film, and what it actually leads to, Denai Guerrero shows she can hold her own armed with nothing more than a vibranium spear and potentially vibranium shoes, but with the battle skills and the tactical advantages of a warrior, which she is. She's the head general of the Dora Milaje. That also brings me to Letitia Wright, Shuri. Shuri, if you never knew, she was just recently, I would say within the past 20 years, 10, 20 years or so, 10 to 15 years if I'm not mistaken, she was just recently added in the comic books as the Black Panther sister. She's not an original character. So her lineage is quite shorter, but what she's established as, thanks to Letitia Wright in the film, is a very potential strong character. Her intelligence is off the meters. Her quick wit and jabs, the whole brother and sister dynamic that they have, it works. Never forgetting Angela Bassett as the Queen Mother Rwanda. It is beautiful. I'm mad that we didn't get to see more because of what was in the editing, but nonetheless, I feel like this film opens the door for so much more. It opens the door for a variety of superheroes of minority descent, in a sense. I wouldn't say minority, but yeah, minority descent, who may not have had that solo platform to shine on. Now, I know people are thinking, yeah, Luke Cage is a Netflix series, or Blade, which, by the way, Blade was not marketed as a superhero film, just so you know. Even though Blade was a Marvel character, Blade was not marketed as that. Blade was marketed as an action horror film. Please do the research. It's no diss to Wesley Snipes, not by any means, but that was not the first major superhero film. It wasn't marketed as such. I feel like this movie opens the doors for so many characters. I've been seeing a lot of my Latino friends say, when do we get our character? When do we get our shine? Well, there are some characters, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I know there's America Chavez, for instance. I don't know if they would go the exact route with her, but that's one I know of, definitely. The Blue Beetle can be translated to screen from the DC universe. Now, this is notwithstanding all the BS that goes on with the DC films that you hear myself and other people talk about. But it's a character that can be developed. If you use Robbie Reyes as the Ghost Rider, which he was prominently featured on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., And I'm so mad that we won't get him anymore because now he's the new Terminator or something like that. And that hurts. I really liked him as the Ghost Rider. But nonetheless, this opens the door for so many more. There is a Korean Hulk, Amadeus Cho, who is the totally awesome Hulk. Now, granted, Marvel may not touch that, but that's a possibility. Just don't give it to Ang Lee, please, because we saw what he did with the other film, and I don't want to deal with that ever in life. But there are opportunities out there. And so for those who want to make sure they try to make a point saying, oh, this movie wasn't good, because it was. If you didn't understand the story, you don't understand the character. And then again, like I said earlier, every comic book film does not have to be action-related from beginning to end. It's just not how it works. For those who said it was a racist, it's not. It's not. There are many countries, besides a fictional country in Africa, who still believe in sovereignty, who believe in just keeping their people to themselves. And they're all races and cultures. So we may not hear about them, and of course this is a comic book that's been made into a film, so it seems like that's a proud and prominent thing that'll happen, but it's not the case. It's not the case. So for people who want to try to criticize the film still, again, I know we are 3 months past this film from having debuted and now into Infinity War, and a lot of people in their feelings about that as well. But this movie opens the door for so much more. And if you are one of those individuals that are mad that this can potentially be a door opener for a lot of other minorities to come through in film and TV, you are an idiot, quite honestly. Now, I know this is going to rub some people the wrong way, but this is my channel. This is what I choose to talk about. But again, respect what this film has accomplished, what this film has done, what this film is doing. This film, for 11 weeks, sat in the top 10 box office. Top 10. Its message conveyed over and over. And yes, it was a vehicle to help drive the boost of Infinity War. But you can't be upset about that. So, with all that being said, let me know your thoughts and opinions. And I had to look at the time, y'all. With that being said, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Like, subscribe, click on the notification bell, check out the other videos I got available on the channel. And let me know your thoughts on the Black Panther film. The film itself. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What didn't you enjoy? Did you understand things? Did you not understand why those things happened? I want to hear all perspectives. Let me know in the comments below. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J Washington, MrJaywashington, and make sure you check out the Trusty Sidekick podcast with myself and Bobby Hill. We get you caught up on everything that's happening in the Marvel and DC live action and cinematic universes. So till then, I will holler at you guys later. Take care. Peace.